Hey guys, welcome to a day in the life. At work today, I need to do presentation. I hate presentations. I've come to the realization that presentations are fucking evil. First things first, I need to have a shower and I can't be arsed. Showering in the winter is just so shit because I just hate the thought of it getting real cold. I think I'm just lazy to be honest and I don't want to have a shower.
Down from the ceiling, making rivers on the counter of the sink. I'll brush your teeth and some meat and get a bone and get real small and crawl right in it. Take a good look around.
I've been watching some Love Island. I've got my breakfast. I need to leave in literally 40 minutes. I'm writing about the long and short term effects of heroin. I don't even know how to make a presentation anymore. I haven't made a presentation since literally forever. Like, I haven't done a presentation since like primary school. Usually I just say fuck off to make up a work, but putting a little tiny bass on make me feel better, although I need to leave in 6 minutes, so I've not given myself a lot of time, have I? No. My granddad's actually around at the moment because it's half time and he's going to give me a lift, so I can leave earlier because he drives a little slow. Literally, what's the point of this half time? Martha's in the Seychelles. Most of my friends are at uni. Sophia's gone to Manchester, which I couldn't go because I've been working. I've literally just been having to do Costa work and my EPQ work. Guys, if you ever do an EPQ, just remember it is half an A level and then you do actually need to do work on it. Now I'm so like... No, I'm having to rush all of my tasks, but I just hate the thought of doing a presentation and it's just going really badly. If you hand something in, I don't really care if it's like really bad, but it's the whole being on the spot that's petrifying. I remember that with like Spanish speaking exams. I was like, okay, I'm shit at Spanish. I'm not going to revise for the other tests, but I have to revise for the speaking one because it's too embarrassing to go in and be asked Spanish and then just not be able to respond. Speaking of Spanish, I literally saw my old Spanish teacher that genuinely made me like fake being ill. In year 7, I used to fake being ill because I couldn't bear the thought of going to Spanish. She used to make me like so anxious, and she was the first ever teacher that gave me consequences when I first joined that school. I really don't want to get a consequence. I thought I was going to be one of those people who's like, I never got a consequence once. Little did I know I would literally get suspended twice. So that didn't work out for little me, but little me was so sad. You gave me a consequence for forgetting my Spanish book. I lost it. I was looking around for it in the morning crying. I was just so scared of her. I was so scared to admit that I did not bring it. Anyway, she was kind of evil. By year 9, I wasn't very scared anymore, but she was always like a really strict teacher or whatever. But I started seeing her as just a strict teacher, not like some evil, scary woman. Anyway, she comes in at Costa, is the loveliest woman ever to me. She looked younger, which was weird. And at the end, she blows me a kiss. And I'm like, bitch, you hated me and I hated you. You're making me feel delusional. Anyway, I need to put on some concealer, but I don't know where any of my makeup is. I literally need to go, so I was literally going to dry my hair and everything to make myself feel more presentable at work, because I actually just feel so crusty when I'm at work, but I ran out of time, so crusty it is. I'm in my granddad's car. There's a bit of a peculiar smell of petrol or like some chemical, and I don't know whether I like it. I'm a bit scared. Right guys, look at my granddad.
Are we up or down?
We are going down.
Hello. I knew that. Just testing you.
Say hello. Granddad.
Do you like my windows?
Yeah, very good. It's strapped on with rubber bands.
Yeah, I need to get some filler already. I was coming home from college behind a lorry
Yeah.
which was towing the car. Part of the car fell off and hit the front and so on. I mean, I folded it up.
Sounds good. Wait, we're not. I feel like I'm always at this damn Costa Coffee. What's actually the point? But I've been told I can't work until I cover them up. Alone in my bedroom. I'm about to make myself a white chocolate matcha. Or do I make strawberry? Fuck, I don't know what I want more. I think white chocolate.
Bitches ain't shit and they ain't saying nothing. 100 motherfuckers.
So much things, so he's restocking the gingerbread syrup in the back. And of course these syrups I have choice of having. Although I say that, but like I have the same exact thing every time. I either have a hazelnut oat flat white or a white chocolate or a strawberry oat iced matcha. Flat white sounds like such a fucking wet drink to have, but it's really nice. Actually less wet than the latte I have you guys know because of the microphone. Stuck in the matrix, guys. Someone is controlling my fate, taking away my freedom through school, through fucking part-time jobs, bro. I actually have to do the most mindless shit all the time, and I earn minimum fucking wage. I know it could be so much worse. Equally, it's so annoying. I feel so much like I'm wasting my time. And then by extension, and this is dramatic, but my life. I just don't want my life trajectory to have to be in someone else's hands all the time. Finished my shift. I'm gonna go find my Uber now. I genuinely spend way too much money on Ubers to get to work, but I can't get a car or start learning to drive because I don't have enough money. I'm actually just in such a bad mood. Just a bit done, to be honest. I'm popping to the corner shop to get some wine because I'm dumb, basically. Like, you know, after my hard days of work, I need to wind down.
I made a record of my hand, I put it through the wall. I made a fist and not a plan, call me a reckless wrecking ball. I throw my plates against the wall and give it all I got. I aim to break not one but all, I'm just a big old wrecking ball.
I love wine and couscous.
In the stands,
I need some self-discipline now. It would be so easy to just go upstairs and be like, I deserve a day off of presentation. No.
on top of the sand, I am a fist amidst the hands, and I break it just because I can.
I got a few new posters and stuff. I started putting them up yesterday. I just feel like I need to keep my room up to date. I mean, my room is a bit of a chaotic mess. I've thought about completely changing the whole energy of my room before, because sometimes I do think it gives 14-year-old vibes. But I really thought about it. No, I didn't think about it that deeply. I thought about it a little bit and decided, nah, this feels like my room anyway. I'm going to uni in September, which, oh my god, help. Yeah, I can't be asked to do a whole room makeover, and I don't even know if I want to do a room makeover. It would almost feel forced, because I feel like I need to change it rather than actually really wanting to. Nah, CBA.
All those pretty porcelain dolls.
I don't know how to comprehend I'm going to uni. I think I do want to go, but I've been thinking, because I'd be doing a creative course, why am I paying so much money? Is it worth it? Do I need a degree? But what else will I do? I mean, I could try and get an apprenticeship and live at home, but I don't think I want an apprenticeship, and I don't want to leave home, but at the same time, I think I need a change now. It's time, even though why? It's only society telling us it's time. It'd feel very easy and right to stay in this house and everything, but I'd know deep down that it's not right, and being able to move out into halls or whatever, I think it really is the next step. I still don't know whether I'm picking Bristol or Brighton. I'd like to know actually, are any of you guys from Bristol or Brighton? Go to either of the unis. I'll be going to Bristol UE, by the way, not Bristol of. They don't even do media there. I feel like it's seen as a bit of an airy fairy subject, like my granddad, when I told him, absolutely love my granddad, he wasn't judgmental about it, but he was just genuinely not knowing. What do you do with that then? Why do I feel like when I say I'm doing media production, that's just stupid? I think out of anything, it's what I would want to do most. I mean, I like making things. And I like the sound of journalism. I just feel like there's always so much pressure to look forward and know what you're doing and go to the next stage of life and grind all the time. It's just grind. It's like humans weren't made to grind. Well, maybe they were. A bit of grinding has to go on to continue the population. I just think, am I gonna feel happy at the end of my life if all I've spent is doing work and stuff? And I don't only do work, but if I'm not doing work, I'm feeling guilty about it. And right now I'm feeling guilty I'm not doing my EPQ. It's like, I don't fucking need to do an EPQ. Some external person has got to decide how I spend hours of my fucking life. It goes the same with everything. The amount of revision I had to do for my GCSEs and A-levels, because I've been told that that's the only way you can get to the next stage in life. And I mean, it sort of is, because our society's been built up like this. But it leaves you a bit stuck for options, doesn't it? It's either drop out of society or follow society. If I drop out, go and like live in some woods, but what am I going to live in, like freezing cold woods in England? You could drop out of society, but then what do you do with your life? And you can't get any of the benefits that in fairness society does give you, like being able to go to the shops and shit. I mean, if you're not contributing to society, you're obviously not going to make any money because you're not going to be working. So what, I'm going to obviously have to go back to the farming times. Or I guess you could try and live on benefits, but then you're still kind of, I guess, using society's resources to fund your life, which whatever, but then I guess you're not really properly dropping out of society. Do you know what I mean? It's not a viable option whatsoever, is it, at all? I get a bit tired of it, to be honest. Today I've gone to work. Yesterday I did my EPQ presentation for a day. The day before I went to work. The day before that I was working on my EPQ presentation. The 2 days before that I went to work. Even in my free time I'm stressing about the future and stuff. And I think it's the little human brain that gets so in. We always think that we know how to do things, what's right. There's this way to behave, this is good, this is bad. You get punished for that. If you do that, you get rewarded, you go to heaven and shit. And it's just like these people, and they're just people, they're just other humans. And I just don't find it fair that they thought of these things and now they're able to coerce the rest of the way everyone else lives their actual lives. And I don't have any solution at all. When I say this, I don't even think it's that bad. I mean, I have a great life. So lucky, I'm so fortunate. But sometimes I'm a bit like, is this really the way I want to live though? You don't really have much options, and I think I get so stuck in the same loops all the time. And I always say this, so I'm even in a broken record here, I'm even looping myself here, but I'm in a loop. We've made it so we live in 7-day loops. Weeks aren't even a real thing. Days aren't even a real thing. Time is just time, and the earth circulates. Although, how did anyone actually think? Did anyone ever think, oh, a day is going to be 24 hours, and how do they think this all out so well? And then they've made it in perfect months. And they even thought of the leap year shit. I'm not being coherent here, but what I mean is, if I was just born into the world and nobody told me about a year, I'd simply just live my life. I wouldn't start going 1, 2, 3, 4 and start counting this thing called time and then conceptualize it into minutes, seconds, days, and then know how many days are in a week. Make some fucking microscopes and shit and realise that the whole world circulates 365 days and call it a year. When did years even come about? I mean, I could Google it, I'm not going to. In fact, I might. Sometimes I just think, wow, I was really born with a low level brain. Even with the light bulb. How did you find electricity? And I mean that. Obviously, depending if you have a religion, you're gonna think that a big God's done it all for us. So fair enough, but I'm uncertain on that one. I'm more convinced that we could be in a simulation, to be honest. But then also not really. I don't know. To be fair, the universe does work on its own loops as well. Things just spin about. Why is there space up there? Rocks and shit just spinning about. And then we've all come down to Earth with our consciousness and we've decided, right, let's do some education. Sometimes things stop feeling real at all. When people say we're in a simulation, it's like, well, that doesn't feel fucking real. I can't imagine there's some people up, like, doing their little simulation stuff on all of us. I don't know. I think we kind of are living in a matrix. I mean, if you guys have watched The Matrix, obviously, I don't believe we're living like that. It's like we live in self-fulfilling prophecies or like metaphors. Like The Matrix isn't what's actually going on, but it's such a metaphor for the way that we are controlled. In England, for instance, we are still a bit controlled by the government, and it's not that bad. But in certain places, it's very bad. For instance, the Taliban, how they are in control and they can have this absolute enormity of control over everyone, but especially women. The fact they can't even do anything, it's mental. I don't understand how any human being in their brain is putting these restrictions and shit on other people that are not feeling awful about themselves. Like, what? That's another human being that I'm forcing them to live their life in a certain way. Everyone needs to realise that we can be free and shouldn't have to control each other. I hate people who have power trips. Everyone should be able to live their life how they fucking want to live it. There's an insane amount of pressure to know what you're doing with your life. Not that anyone really cares, because I mean, apart from your probably close family members and friends, you're the only one that really cares about your own life. So I mean, you can do what you want, really. We've got the idea of the Matrix ingrained in our own heads, I think. When I say the Matrix, I'm just talking about the way things work, specifically, I guess, in the UK. Do I even want to go to uni? It's the best of, like, what else? I'm not making cost to my life. I work for a franchise, so they like to pay me minimum fucking wage. If you work past 5:30, which is when they say you should have everything done, and they just decide they're not going to pay you. I've been there until 6 before, or whatever, just not going to pay me. You can't say, if people are allowed to come in at 5 to fucking 5, how I need to do the mopping, I need to bring the chairs in, I need to sweep everything up. If there's people sitting everywhere and they don't leave until 5, I can't do the sweeping of the whole entire floor, and I can't do the mopping of the whole entire floor. I need to do all of the washing up. You guys don't understand how long it takes. I need to do the toilets. If I haven't done things well enough, then my manager and even my other co-workers, I know, snaky, right, will put it on the group chat, send me pictures. A lot of me is excited for uni. I'm worried about the amount of money. Like, it puts me into debt, and you don't have to pay the debt back unless you make enough money, but that's not the point. I want to make enough money, bro. I don't want to have to worry about being in debt to uni for the rest of my life. And sometimes I think, oh, is it all just getting too hypothetical? We're all just thinking way too much, and you should just do what you want to do, deal with the consequences later. Don't think too much about all of this yappa. Don't contemplate it all too much. I watched Mr. Stink with my granddad, and then I watched Love Island. There's hardly any more of it left. I'm actually behind, so it might even be done. I need to have such a final. Hello.
Sorry. Is this normal? Got a little stick in your eye. Recording your side.
But now I'm recording you. Anyway, good night, guys.
Ew.